guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, currently 2 o'clock, my bad, 2 o'clock. We just left the house a few minutes ago. We could not get online any earlier. Had a lot of errands to do in the morning and just, general life that got in the way of work, which is fine. Things happen sometimes and it's all good. So now we have like a 20-minute drive here into Tysons. There is some traffic that I'm gonna run into probably real soon, according to the GPS. But we're gonna be there for the Macy's drop, hopefully get a banger from them. Now, hopefully we can make at least 150 today by 7:30. I know it's a little bit up there when you think about it. We're only gonna be online for like 4 hours. So, the goal is supposed to be hard to achieve. You know what I mean? But ideally, I would like to make at least $100, Hopefully Macy's helps out with that. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? So we shall see how it goes. Now, I am gonna be doing a fundraiser. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I just want to see you guys' faces. Got you all. No. What do I look like? Blake Moore? No. No fundraising over here. But I did come up with this really comfy, super simple, top decliner sweatshirt, basically. It's really nice, actually. I had to get it, in burgundy for my Commanders, but there are other colors, of course. I don't want to say that I put a lot of thought into it because it's a pretty simple design, but it's really comfortable. And at least me, when I'm dashing, I like to be comfy. I'm not talking about like I rolled out of bed and I'm dashing, but a nice little sweatshirt or a nice shirt. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what this is like. So I just got it in the mail actually today. And first impressions, I like the quality. I think it feels really nice, to be honest. Now the price, I'm not gonna lie. Even when I bought it, I was like, it's a little bit steep. But I was looking at the prices and the profits and things like that, because I was kind of curious about it. I've never done merch before, quote unquote. And of course you can do bulk pricing, so like basically the items wouldn't ship into X amount of items are sold and whatnot. It's a little bit cheaper for everybody. But you have to wait until you reach X amount of sales, which realistically speaking, I don't know if anyone's gonna buy this, but I definitely did, it is my own. So I think the price is a little bit high, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish there was free shipping, but there isn't, but maybe eventually we'll get there, and maybe I'm gonna have a whole top decliner series of just shirts and stuff. I don't know. You guys let me know. Put down in the comments some of your favorite NovaDasher quotes. Well, maybe we can have it's a banger. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys want to check out the link? The link is in the description. You don't have to feel obligated to buy it or anything. But I'm not gonna lie, you might see me wear these a lot. Like I said, there's different colors. So I'm definitely gonna get a gray one because who doesn't look good in gray? But this one right here, I actually really like the burgundy. Plus I feel like I'm always going to be supporting my Commanders, you know what I mean? So anyways, we're running into the traffic right now, which kind of sucks, but it's part of the game here. They're always doing something on the roads. They're making like express lanes, they're widening the roads, all kinds of things, which causes traffic. And then people are always want to be looky-loos, and they want to break their necks looking at nothing, and they cause more traffic, So I'm really hoping we get a nice order from Macy's, but even on top of that, I'm just hoping that I don't have to go to Maryland, because that traffic is exhausting to deal with. Like the drivers, and I just don't want to do it. But if the order comes and it's paying enough, I'm gonna do it. Anyways, guys, we'll see you in Tysons. See you guys soon. Okay, guys. So today, for a hot second, I'm like, man, it's one of those days where it's just not busy. It was 245, nothing. 248, nothing. 249, nothing. 250, this one comes along. Well, actually, you know what? I can't even show you. Didn't take a screenshot. But it was paying $24 going, I think, 16 miles. But into Maryland. Like, both of the drop-offs were in Maryland. I'm like, I don't want to do that for 24 bucks. So I declined it. And then 251 came along, 255 came along. I'm like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna get anything else. I was about to start moving. Then we get this one right here from Macy's, paying $22.75. I think it's going 13 miles maybe, but it's one item. One order. $22.75, and it's going to Sterling, which is like 10 minutes away from Reston, really, 10-15. So I jumped on it. I'm like, you know what? we're gonna go ahead and adapt, you know, make that executive decision here to basically not dash in Tysons. After we drop the order off, we're gonna stay there in Reston, Sterling. Now, the only tricky part is I can't schedule my dash over there because I'm currently dashing here. You know what I mean? So like, it won't let me schedule there because I'm dashing right now and I can't have my dash while I have the order. So I'm really hoping that when I get there, I'm able to either dash now or schedule without issue. So we'll see what happens. It's just one little tiny bag. I'm surprised it didn't like seal it in those like I don't know what those bags are called, but it looks like you know, the ones that you ship things with. The little material for the plastic, but hey, it's all good. Now we do have like a 28-minute drive, but that's mainly because of traffic. But we're gonna be there by 3:38. That's not bad. So we're basically gonna make $22.75 in like half an hour, or 40 minutes if you want to include my waiting since I got online. You know, which is not bad at all. I'm just hoping that we're able to dash over there and in Reston. So anyways, we'll see you guys. And okay guys, we got the order dropped off, $22.75. Luckily it's busy that I was able to hit dash now. So we're dashing now in Reston / Sterling from now until 7:30. Getting some bad offers, but that's okay. The time is 3:44. So yeah, not a bad way to start the shift. I mean, it would have been nice if we had more orders, but you know, it's okay. Now there is a Macy's actually like down the street from their house. So they're probably thinking like, why is it coming from Tysons? I mean, who knows? I really don't know why the orders are the way they are sometimes. I did get an offer from Target, but it was bad. It was like $14 for like 24 items, like 7 miles. But you know, I can't see the items until I accept the order. So for 14 bucks, yeah, I know we need a little more money for the items, you know, for the item count, I guess, because we can't even see the items, you know. So anyways, we're gonna make our way here towards the town center, and we shall see you guys on the next order.
I begin to
Okay guys, so we've been here at the town center for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Crickets, bad offers, we're just chilling, waiting. We got Grubhub also running. Nada. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think if we can get close to 100 bucks. Ooh, we're gonna take this right here. 4 items, 4.3 miles, $8.75 from North Italia. You best believe we jumping on that. Whew. Finally, something. I mean, let me look at the subtotal here, which North Italia is pretty expensive. So we're already here. We're gonna say that we're here. Let's see. $69. That's not bad. I'm pretty sure it's going to a hotel, and that's fine. So we shall see you guys in a few. Guys, we're back in the Dashmobile. The food was surprisingly ready. Now we're only 3.5 miles away, so I'm wondering if maybe my initial like route that they chose was kind of weird or wrong, because I didn't really move a whole lot. I was already there, yet by just driving it off, you know, like a minute ago, the miles went down by like 2 miles. So hey, no complaints from me. Now we're 10 minutes away. Let's get this dropped off, and hopefully after this it'll ignite a spark in our shift, because we're running out of time. So anyways, let me get this dropped off. Let's go. Okay, so we got the order dropped off, and it went from $8.75 to $12.25, which is awesome. Nice little hidden tip action right there. Now, random question, guys. What are you watching right now? So I know Manifest just came back on the new season, so I gotta watch that. There's also like a FIFA documentary that I also want to watch of all the corruption and stuff, so I'm sure it'll be great. But I'm also watching The Rookie. What else do I watch? I watch the FBI shows on CBS and CIS. I watch a lot of random things, to be honest, but you know, I like murder mystery type things. I'm a sci-fi person, so I like sci-fi stuff. So yeah, put that in the comments. What are you watching? What are you watching? Speaking of watching, make sure you check out my boy Gigaholics Rex. He just came back from a vacation, so you know, I just watched this video about, you know, going back to work after a vacation. I mean, you need a vacation from the vacation before going back to work. You know what I mean? So check out his channel. He's a great content creator, makes great videos. He deserves a lot more subscribers than what he has. So, you know, check out his content. But anyways, the time is 4:35, which means that we got basically a little under 3 hours. Can we make at least 100? I want to say that we could, but the lack of orders is a concern. So we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, after another small break, we finally have another again from North Italia showing 650, I think 3.2 miles, something like that. So is the food going to be ready? I see a bag already, so perhaps it is. Let's see. Picking up for Sean. No problem. Perfect. Okay guys, we're back in the Dash Mobile. The food was ready, as you saw here, from North Italia. But again, the gaps in between orders, whew, killer. But it's not busy because I'm not even declining a lot, you know. So there are probably not that many orders to go around. So perhaps, who knows? You know, if I was prioritized, maybe I'd see them first. I really don't know, but I still doubt that would be the case. So now it's only going 3 miles away, only 8 minutes, which is awesome. You know, I think 3 miles in Tysons would be like 15, 16 minutes sometimes, depending on the traffic. Temperature is dropping right now. It's 55, but the wind, you know, it's a little bit windy, so that 55 really feels like it's like 42, 43. And this is still doing pretty good. I mean, I'm not trying to plug it again, but you know, honestly, it feels really warm. I'm really happy with the way it came out. So check out the link. But anyways, we're 7 minutes away now. Man, I really needed to get a little bit busier here. So hopefully we can at least make $100. Let's go. Okay guys, we got the order dropped off. It did go up a little bit, not a whole lot, but hey, we'll take it. I think it went to 725 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 750. And you know, we do gotta turn the light on because, you know, the camera doesn't do that great on like low light conditions, which is fine. But of course, you know, now that the time's changed, it gets dark like at 5:30, 6 o'clock, it'll be pitch dark. Now the time is 5:15. We're making our way here towards the town center. I'm declining a lot of orders from like Indian restaurants. And now for me, in my experience, in my zone, or whatever zone I dash in, Indian restaurants are really slow. So unless I know it's gonna be a banger or lots of items or a high initial payout, I'm not taking it. Because I know that I'm probably gonna have to wait. So yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys on the next offer. Okay, so we just accepted our next offer here from BGR. I think it's 6 or 7 items. Now BGR, like any, like I would say not upper scale, but you know, like a little above Five Guys, the burgers are expensive. So I'm like, okay, this has got to be at least 70, 80 bucks. Now it is going almost 6 miles, but the delivery by time is 5:48. It's only 5:22 right now. So I think when I got the offer, it was like 5:20 or something like that. So that leads me to believe that the food in theory should be ready. You know what I mean? So I always use that. I like to look at the delivery by time. So sometimes it's happened before where like we get delivered by and it's like 40, 50 minutes away or an hour from me getting the offer. And then you get to the place and they're like, oh, that's weird. We haven't started because, you know, it's supposed to be for like an hour from now. Doesn't happen often, but it happens. So I always like to use that as a little tool. And BGR is usually pretty fast, so I'm really hoping that the food is ready. So I guess we'll see what happens when we get there. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we're here at BGR, and I was right. It has like a $75 or like $76 subtotal. Is the food going to be ready? You know, I need to look at my screenshots if the new offer screen still shows the delivery by time. That's another thing. Ooh, is this place closed? Okay, never mind. It just looked really dark in there, right? Like I'm like, is it closed? Is it not open? But I think it's open. Yeah, it's open. But let's see. Good. Just picking up an order for Jennifer. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Jennifer? Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer's here. Cool. Thank you. Okay guys, so we walked in there and the food was being packed up. So technically I would say it wasn't ready, but I waited maybe 35 seconds, if that. And I was chatting with the manager. He was like, oh, I haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been? This and that. And I was like, I've been in Tysons, you know, trying to follow the money. And it's just not as busy in Reston. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I understand. You know, so we were just chatting for a little bit. Now, we do have a 10-minute drive here to the drop-off. It is handed to me, which is surprising. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people are, you know, all about that leaving my door life. But anyways, let me go cut this traffic over here. People just pull up in the worst spots. Like, okay, I understand you want to get close to the door. You want to let your wife or maybe someone elderly not walk as far. I get all that. But don't block a whole lane, you know? Or at least put your hazards on so people know what you're doing. But yeah. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. I think this is going to pay a lot more than what it's showing. I'm thinking double digits. I'm thinking close to 15, if not maybe even higher. We'll see what happens. Let's ride. Okay guys, we got the order dropped off. It did go up, but I was wrong. It did not go up as minimum was 15 as I thought. It went up to 10.25, which is still better than what it was showing. And I just realized we got a $1 peak pay going on in my area. And now for my first time ever in over 19,000 deliveries, we're going to Wawa for a Doordash order. I've never gotten a Wawa order that was remotely good looking. All the Wawa orders are always super far away or the pay is trash. But hey, this one right here, I think it was showing $9.50 or nine something for like 4 or 5 miles, taking us back into the town center basically. So it's a win-win right there. Now the time is 5:49. Remember how I told you the delivery by time was 5:48? We got it there around 5:47 or so. So we were on time, you know. So yeah, I think that's definitely a good tool for all dashers, maybe new dashers to always look at, you know, because I think it definitely helps to know, or it's a nice indicator, not always, that the food's ready. I'm kind of excited about this order here from Wawa. I didn't look at the items or anything. That the Wawa, from what I've noticed, they're pretty fast, you know, so hopefully the food's ready, and I might get an energy drink while we're there because I'm getting kind of tired. So we shall see, Let's go. Okay guys, we're here at the Wawa. So for all my West Coast people, I'm sorry you don't know what Wawa is, but Wawa's awesome. They've built, I feel like, an incredible brand. I feel like a lot of people associate them with like high quality stuff. I mean, if you compare it to like a 7-Eleven, you know, of course. But the food's not ready because I can see the shelf is empty. And speaking of that, the pickup time is like 6:03 or 6:09, I think. It's only like 5:50, so it's definitely not ready. But we can at least get our energy drink. Let's see. What to get. Sorry. You know, I tried one of these Jocko things yesterday. They were giving them out for free at a new Wawa that just opened up. It wasn't very good. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and play it safe. I'm going to go with this bad boy right here. Juliana, I have not forgotten about the energy drink you told me about, but I don't see it anywhere, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this bad boy and wait for the order. Let's go. Okay guys, so we're leaving the Wawa, and funny enough, the food is actually ready, but they don't use their shelf. I'm guessing it's because, you know, people steal and whatnot. So I actually went up and asked them because I saw a bunch of food behind like the counter basically. And they're like, oh yeah, you know, we keep it here because people take food stuff, so you know, makes sense. But the food was ready. You know, we got our energy drink, and now we're back on the road. We do have an 11-minute drive. There's an accident that just happened right here, and there's cops and, you know, fire truck and ambulance, and so I know it's gonna take a little bit longer than it should to get out of here. But you know, hopefully everyone's okay, and we're gonna be there in 10 minutes, so it's not even that bad. 10 minutes. The time right now is 6:02. So, you know, we are going, you know, we are running out of time, but that's okay, you know. We're doing okay, solid. I mean, I think we should be able to make, hopefully, at least $100. It's gonna be kind of close. Let's get it. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off, and to my surprise, it went up a lot more. $13.50 from what, $9.25, I think is what it was. So, hey, pretty good. Now, we're getting some trash orders again, but that's okay. The time is 6:15, and I think right now we're sitting at what, $65 or something like that. So I don't know, We're gonna need a real good hour here to get close to 100, if not surpassing 100. But yeah, it's just not very busy today. One of those days. It's gonna happen. No big deal. We'll see you guys on the next order. Okay, guys. So check this out. Okay, so I got this offer here from Ginger Ramen, and I thought about taking it, but I did not take it. Now I was paying $23. I think it's 7 items going like 14 miles. Let me tell you why I didn't take it. Okay. Ginger Ramen, food's never ready. I hate going to that place. But also because of the drop-off. The drop-off isn't even that close to, like, let's say my job. It will still be like 25 minutes away, give or take. Maybe not, maybe less. But when I saw that it was dropping me off way far, I'm like, you know what? I think we can make at least $23 staying here. So hopefully, other than, you know, shoot myself in the foot. But I still like to show you guys that I declined what some people would accept. You know what I mean? I think if the order came earlier in the shift, I might have accepted, you know, or even if it came later. I know that sounds kind of weird, but let's say hypothetically speaking, the order came in at like, I don't know, 7, and it was showing the $23, you know, pay or whatever. I might take it, knowing that could be the last order of my shift, you know. But at the time that it came, I'm like, I feel like I could make those $23 staying here, doing less miles, you know. So speaking of orders, we just picked up 2 orders. The first one here from Pizza Boli's, $7. I think it's going like 1 mile, if I'm not mistaken. And then they stacked it, an additional $7.50 for like 2.3 miles. The first one, I'm not expecting it to move because there is a $1 peak, so that's really a $6 order. But it's less than 2 miles, you know, and they stacked it, so that kind of worked out in our favor. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can at least make the $23 so I can at least justify not taking the order. But even if we don't make it, I know that I'm not gonna drive as many miles, 14 miles to go all the way up there, and then I would have to drive back, you know, those dead miles basically. So I think some of that made sense. But yeah, let me know if that made sense to you, or if I sound crazy, which, you know, it could be. So anyways, we're pulling up here to the first drop off. We'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so the first one dropped off. It stayed at $7. Oh, I forgot to mention this story that I had. So I got to the Pizza Boli. I hadn't been there in a while, and the guy's like, "Man, where have you been? I haven't seen you." I'm like, "Oh, I'm in Tysons, you know." And he was telling me that a Dasher stole his phone, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, I gave him the pizza. I turned around, and my phone was on the counter, and when I came back, it was gone." And I looked at the cameras, and he took my phone. He's like, "The Dasher took my phone." And I thought it was crazy. I'm like, how dumb do you gotta be now in 2022 to steal a phone? You know, first of all, even if you steal a phone, it's basically useless. Most phones, even Android phones, you know, they can be rendered obsolete, you know, if someone steals a phone. You know, it's not like it's 2010 or something and you find an iPhone and you can use it. You know, I feel like that's impossible to do nowadays. And he called DoorDash, and he sent them the footage of the video or whatever. And according to what they told him, the driver was deactivated. So this guy got deactivated from potentially making way more than whatever that phone is worth because he stole the phone. So dumb. And he was telling me, yeah, that they've been wanting to basically not do DoorDash anymore because they always have bad experience with Dashers and bad experience overall. And he was telling me that sometimes they even get like that the money gets to them late, like in whatever date DoorDash is supposed to pay them. I guess sometimes it's late or something. I don't know. But he was telling me at the same time they get so much business through DoorDash that they don't want to drop them. But I think they're leaning towards that. So, because I don't get that many Pizza Boli orders, and to be honest, whenever they do come, they're typically pretty low paying. So, yeah. But yeah, it kind of sucks that, you know, he lost his phone. But I guess that must have happened a couple weeks ago because he had his phone now. But yeah, crazy story in my mind. Anyways, we'll see you guys after the drop off. Okay, we got the orders dropped off. Well, the second one, because the first one was already dropped off. I think it became or stayed at $7.50. I forget what it was shown as initially. Now the time is $6.50. Okay, so we have enough time to hopefully complete 2 more orders, perhaps even 3. I don't know. We're making our way here back to, I almost said Tysons. I meant to the town center. And I think we're sitting around what, like 80 bucks. So I mean, can we still make 100? I want to say yes, but at the same time I could easily say no. But we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys on the next offer. Okay guys, we just accepted our next offer here from Chick-fil-A. I think it's showing $9.75, which really means it's $8.75. So it could pay a little more. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's ready, and I think we could do maybe one more after this, maybe two. It's just gonna depend if the food's ready or not. We'll see what happens. How's it going? Just picking up for Christopher G. Yeah. Okay, so we got the food picked up from Chick-fil-A. It was ready, and for the first time ever, they wanted me to confirm the order like right in front of them. So maybe it's a new thing with Chick-fil-A, or maybe they're having a lot of issues. I don't know. But he was like, I need you to confirm before I give you the order. And I'm like, is the food ready? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay, the food is ready, then I'll confirm when you give me the order. You know, like an even exchange. And he was like, oh no, now we need you guys to confirm when we give you the order. I'm like, exactly, if you give me the order, I'll confirm. No problem. And then he got the manager, and the manager was like, so is there a problem? I'm like, there's no problem. I'm confused. I'm not gonna confirm and say I have the order if I don't have the order. Because what if it takes a long time? Then it takes my option of unassigning away. So I kind of have to explain to them what that meant. And I feel like it was really more like a teaching moment for me to them, I guess, because they had no idea what I was talking about. Because I was telling them, like, once I hit that I have the food, I have no option but to deliver the order, you know. But if I don't have the order, how am I supposed to do that, you know? So I said, hey, I have no problem confirming the order in front of you if you give me the food, you know. So we'll see what happens next time. I mean, they were cool. They seemed to understand what I was talking about, because I'm like, why would I hit confirm when I don't have the order? Because then, you know, what if it's going to take 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something happens, you know? So, I don't know. What would you guys have done? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. We're 5 minutes away, 2.2 miles. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off here from Chick-fil-A. It stayed at $9.75. And now we're going to go to King Pollo. Psych. We are not going to go to King Pollo. Hunan Cafe. Nope. Not Hunan Cafe either. And definitely not the barbershop. We're going to go to Jersey Mike's. Is the food going to be ready? I sure hope so. This one's paying $8.75, so let's see what happens. I see the shelf. Let's see. Maybe it's back there. Let's see. Hey, what's up, man? I'm just picking up for Debbie when you get a chance. Oh, Doordash.
Yeah, it should be wrapping it up.
Cool, man. Thank you. Okay, so the sub was not ready. We were waiting for the sub. They were making it when I got there. But it's just a sub and some chips, you know, some Lay's. So not a bad way to end the dash here. Although technically I could squeeze one more in, maybe, but probably not. Because by the time we drop it off, it'll be like 7:33, and typically 7:30 is my cutoff time. But I'm pretty sure that we made more than $23 driving way less miles. So I'm happy about that. And I think after this, we might be close to 100, but not really. Not close enough, you know? But again, it's okay. It happens. I started late. We did not get lucky. Okay, never mind. We did get lucky, but not as lucky as I would have liked with Macy's. You know, typically we get orders that are 50, higher, a little bit lower. This one was $22.75, you know, so it happens. But overall, I'm still happy with it. You know, we're gonna go home we'll go to work and then go home with almost $100 more in the pockets. So it's a win-win-win overall. So let me get this dropped off. We'll go over the numbers. We'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. And could I be any closer to $100? I mean, I guess in theory I could, but we're sitting at $99. My shift is officially ended. Well, my shift ended at 7:30. It's 7:35, I think. But look at this message I got from DoorDash. Thank you for dashing. Treat yourself with 30% off your next 5 pickup orders through the 1st of December. That's kind of interesting. Like, thank you. about 30%? Why not 50%? Or why not a free Dash Pass or something? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm still not gonna use it. I wonder if other people can use it, because I just, you know, the fees to me are just incredibly high. So, you know, I don't think I've used DoorDash in a while. I use Grubhub because it's free with Amazon Prime. Although, again, haven't ordered for a while. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna finish today's dash at $99 here. Let me pull up my stats here on the DUH. It should be on your screen. We were online for a little under 5 hours, so, you know, a little below 21 an hour here. We declined 61 orders, completing 9. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see, we only drove, 56 miles. So, you know, we did a good job, a decent job with the miles for sure. Now, let me look at it here for the entire month so far. So for the entire month, we've declined 926 garbage orders, 92 completed, and we're sitting at $1,255 with 1 cent. So again, the goal is 5,000, and today's date is what, the 9th? So we got some time. You know, but we definitely cannot afford to have another low day like today. You know, so tomorrow we're gonna dash really early and have a long day, and that's fine. You know, so we'll see what happens. But guys, thank you so much for coming along in today's dash. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. We're so close to hitting 3,000 subscribers. We're baby stepping it, like I like to say. And if you guys want to check out support me, you can check out my top decliner sweatshirt. Again, it's not the most fanciest sweatshirt out there, but I like it. I think it looks good. It feels really nice. And it's gonna go to a good cause. My pockets. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're doing a fundraiser. No, again, I'm joking. Please don't think I'm doing a fundraiser. I'm not. Maybe someday I will. Do like a legit one, you know. I could do so many causes. My mom had breast cancer, you know, and my grandpa had Alzheimer's. He passed away not too long ago. But I think if I were to do one of those, I would have to take it on seriously and do it at the beginning of the month and be prepared to share all my info with you guys so we can do it properly, you know. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.